Good afternoon. It's 1 o'clock and time for the St. John Daily Word. I'm Pastor Ron Genaro. I welcome you this afternoon. I have several announcements for you and a brief devotional as well. Oh, we have to switch this slide. Let's skip this slide because we go to summer services. That begins this Sunday, 9:30, one service. And that joyful sound you hear in the background is Catherine being very happy that we don't start until 9:30 for worship service. So one service, that groan you hear is the people who like 7:45, they were booing last two Sundays as I made the announcement. And I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt today to remind you to wear your Hawaiian shirt, but we want red as a dominant color, although this one kind of works. It's red, blue, and has a little bit of white around the flowers too, because this weekend is Pentecost Sunday. We will have the sanctuary completely, we'll have it decorated with red. You'll be wearing red. And then we have an all-church potluck service after our all-church potluck dinner after service in the fellowship hall. I know we finish this Pentecost, because it's a Sunday, we'll finish around 10:30. We'll start eating about 10:45, somewhere in there, or 11. It is Memorial Day weekend. We honor those who gave their life in service to our nation, and so we'll be celebrating that. We're also celebrating, it's a very busy weekend, Dylan Kelsey, who has graduated, class of 2026. So if you want to bring a card or well wishes on Sunday, this Sunday the 24th, that'd be great. We're going to make an announcement concerning Dylan also in the service. We'll honor him. His plan is, and he has been accepted, and he is headed to Florida State in Tallahassee. I'm very partial to this school because my son Joseph graduated from there, and Catherine, our music director, also graduated from there. Memorial Day services are going to be at the Military Sea Service Museum. They have a service at 2 in the afternoon recognizing the military. And so we encourage you to go to the Military Sea Services. It is on the Kenilworth Boulevard. You can't miss it as you keep heading south on Kenilworth. Faith and Fitness class meets every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. They're doing well. They're averaging right now around 9 or 10 each week, and it'll continue on right through the summertime. The weekly update goes out on Thursdays or Friday morning. Check your email or your spam folder, junk folder, or promotional folder. Sometimes they're in there as well. And then Parkway Food Ministry, we always are in need of cereal and dry goods. And so if you have those, bring them on Sunday. We'll make sure they get down there. Every Thursday at noon, we have a Veterans Peer Group. And they meet, as I said, every Thursday at noon in the Education Building, room number 7. We're going to renumber those rooms someday here soon, too. Today, we're going to share from Psalm 33, verses 12 through 22. Psalm 33, verses 12 through 22, and I will share, I'm going to read all the verses and I'll make comments. Happy is the nation whose God is the Lord, the people whom he has chosen as his heritage. The Lord looks down from heaven. He sees all mankind. From where he sits enthroned, he watches all the inhabitants of the earth. He who fashions the hearts of them all and observes all their deeds. A king is not saved by his great army. A warrior is not delivered by his great strength. The war horse is a vain hope for glory, and by its might it cannot save. Truly the eye of the Lord is on those who fear him, on those who hope in his steadfast love, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. Our soul waits for the Lord. He is our help and shield. Our heart is glad in him because we trust in his holy name. Let your steadfast love, O Lord, be upon us, even as we hope in you. This psalm, Psalm 33, verse 12 through 22, it tells us how our hope cannot be in weapons. Our hope, and the king is not saved by his army or by their implements of war. Everyone is saved by the work of God and God's good pleasure to raise up nations, to lower nations, and those kinds of things. That's what the psalmist understood. We understand that as well. We have in a prayer, unless God is involved. We understand and know that all the blessings we have, though we work hard and we do everything the best we can, all that we have has come from the hand of God. I tell a story about when one of my sons, my oldest son, he was little, and we were teaching him about the things of God. We taught his younger brother as well when he was born, and all of those kinds of things. And we did with our daughters, we did with our sons, and for the most part, they are all walking with God and doing really good things, and we're very happy about that. But one of the things, we had this story one time, and I mean, this is true. We had gotten a newer car, a new used car, and we had purchased this, and Joseph, as he was called then, Joey, we don't call him Joey, he's 6'4" and plays rugby and coaches, and is a teacher, and he's 30 years old now, 31 this summer. Anyway, we said, Joey, we had gotten the car, and he says, Mommy, Daddy, I love our new car. It's still, even though it was used, it had a new car smell. I know they spray something in it, even with a used car, but it was really, we really enjoyed that, and we got in it, and I said to him, Joey, who owns our car? And he just sort of looked around, and he said, Jesus? I said, yes, because everything we have has come from the hand of God. And for us as Christians, we understand that what we have is because Jesus has given it to us. And he's given us the most important intangible things, the things you cannot purchase. We all want peace, peace in our hearts, peace in our world. God gives that. We want purpose. God gives us that. We want joy, not just happiness, but joy. Well, that comes from the hand of God as well. And so today, I want you to remind you, as the psalmist did of old, that everything, all of our rescue, comes not from weapons of war and not from an army, but from God, who is the one who raises us up and who lowers those nations of the earth as well. And so I remind you today that God loves you, this church loves you, and I love you as your pastor. God bless you. We'll see you on Sunday. We will have a daily word for Memorial Day. We'll talk about that as well. But then there won't be Bible study next week. And in fact, we're taking the summer off, and it's going to extend off into September because of the General Conference, which I will be attending in South Africa. Please be in prayer for us. But God bless you, and we'll see you on Sunday in worship. One service, 9:30. Bye now.